Have you ever been in a room where someone's presence is so electrifying you can feel it tingle on your skin? Now imagine that person is not in the room, but everywhere. Every device, every headline. His name? Elon Musk. In the dim glow of a room, a tall figure stands in the center, poised and in deep introspection. The only sound is a soft hum of his thoughts. As Elon Musk gazes into a mirror, he doesn't see the usual reflection of a man with receding hair and deep-set eyes. Instead, he beholds a vast horizon, a symbol of infinite possibilities. But what really lurks in the recesses of his mind? And why is he so hated? You might have heard a joke making its rounds on social media. What's the difference between Elon Musk and God? The punchline? God doesn't think he's Elon Musk. Such humor paints a picture of Musk that is larger than life and dripping with audacity. This isn't just a CEO of a car company. This is a man who has rocketed past the title of a simple entrepreneur to something more divine. The world knows Musk as a visionary behind Tesla, but his words sometimes go beyond selling cars or launching rockets. They touch the realm of prophecies. It's as if every statement isn't just a mere opinion, but a decree. A vision of how the world should be. He doesn't just see himself as one of the world's most successful businessmen, but more as a modern-day prophet or a messiah, heralding in a new age. But even messiahs can misstep. Picture this. The grey and bleak landscape of Eastern Europe, a crisis playing out between two nations. Then, out of the blue, Musk attempts to rewrite the Russia-Ukraine conflict's playbook as an international peacemaker. It's not just a battle over territories, it's a battle of egos and ideologies. As tweets are exchanged, the world watches in a mix of awe and disbelief. It's no longer just about nations. It's the world's richest man, with all his might and ego, locking horns with a national leader, President Zelensky. The spat unravels for all to see, like an epic duel under a digital sun. It reaches a climax, with threats and ultimatums that echo the temperament of Greek gods, only to end abruptly. Like a howling storm that suddenly calms, Musk retracts, almost childlike, reminiscent of a toddler taking back his thrown toy. The chapter closes, leaving the audience, us, in contemplation. Are we watching the whims of a billionaire or the earnest efforts of a man who genuinely believes he's on a quest for the greater good? Only time will tell. You've probably heard of Tesla, right? They're the cars Elon Musk champions as the green, eco-friendly future. They're the symbol of a clean, pollution-free tomorrow. But here's an interesting fact. While Elon promotes green energy with Tesla, he's been spotted taking trips on private jets. This raises eyebrows. How does one advocate for a clean planet and then opt for one of the least eco-friendly ways to travel? Now, let's talk about his stance on government interference. Elon often criticizes the government for having too many rules and being overly involved in business. He's even voiced disapproval of taxes targeting the ultra-rich. Yet some of his biggest ventures, including Tesla and SpaceX, have benefited from substantial government subsidies. There's a disconnect here, resisting government intervention on one hand, but benefiting from it on the other. Lastly, freedom of speech. Elon asserts that everyone should have the right to voice their opinions, but he's known to react strongly against critics. If he's advocating for open dialogue, why is he so defensive when faced with criticism? These contradictions make people skeptical. They see a difference between Elon's words and his actions, leading many to question his true intentions. Close your eyes and think of a roller coaster. That's Musk's love life. Fathering 9 children with 3 different women, multiple divorces, and giving his kids names that sound like computer passwords have made him tabloid gold. Remember the shock when headlines reported he had twins with a Neuralink executive, just weeks before Grimes, his partner, had their second child. And speaking of names, who can forget the buzz around their kids being named Ash Ether Alpha 12 and Exadark Sidrael? It felt like decoding a riddle. But then things took a dark turn. A report alleged sexual misconduct by Musk involving a SpaceX flight attendant. Rumors circulated about his request for certain adult favors in exchange for a horse. While these claims were eventually settled quietly with a hefty $250,000 sum, Musk's vehement denials and labeling of the report as a hit piece only added fuel to the fire.
He harassed a flight attendant on a private jet back in 2016. Business Insider reporting that Musk's company SpaceX.
And if that wasn't enough, do you remember when those boys got trapped in that flooded cave in Thailand? Everyone watching, holding their breath as brave divers went in to save them. Among the online spectators was Musk, eager to help. He whipped up a mini submarine, thinking it might aid the rescue, but the rescuers decided, nope, not for us. Here's where it gets wild. One British diver who played a crucial role in the rescue caught Musk's attention, and boom, out came a tweet from Musk calling the diver a pedo guy. No evidence, no reason. Just a knee-jerk reaction to perhaps feeling sidelined. It makes you wonder, how does someone with such a towering presence in the tech world ruin a man's reputation in less than 280 characters? Without a second thought. I mean, who does that? Through all these stories and tweets, people love him and people hate him. But one thing is certain, we're all watching. Take a moment to touch the side of your head. Inside, there's a world of thoughts, memories, dreams. It's your private universe. Now, what if you had a door to it? Sounds cool, right? But what if that door wasn't blocked? Meet Neuralink, Musk's dream, but perhaps our nightmare. Tiny devices and wires in your brain. Imagine thinking about calling someone, and bam, your phone rings. But with big ideas comes big risks. Picture this. A tiny error during the installation, and you're not just fixing a tech glitch, you're dealing with a brain injury, even scarier, infections that could mess with your memories, or even put you at risk for diseases like Alzheimer's. And oh boy, let's talk about privacy. We get mad when our phones listen in on our chats, but what about someone tapping into our very thoughts? Sounds like a movie, but this is real. Governments, big companies, anyone with a tech might peek inside your head, your dreams, your secrets, your thoughts. Everything laid bare and up for grabs. Plus, what if you got so hooked on the upgrades from Neuralink that real life starts feeling bland? Like when you binge watch a show and then feel empty after, only this isn't a show, it's your life. And if things go really south, trying to fix or remove Neuralink isn't like restarting a phone. This is your brain we're talking about. So while Elon's proposed future sounds exciting, we've got to ask, at what cost? Do you hear that? The soft sobbing, the whispered goodbyes. After Elon Musk takes over Twitter, over 80% of its heartbeat, its employees, are gone. Just like that. From a bustling 8,000 to a ghostly 1,500. And in the silence, one has to wonder, what's Elon's game? Elon Musk, genius, savior, tyrant, or just a man with the world at his fingertips and a penchant for the dramatic? Dive deep, sift through the tweets, the headlines, the whispers, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find the truth. But be warned, you might not like what you find.